Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Podcasts, where learning English feels calm, friendly, and real. I'm Emma.
And I'm Leo. Hello to all our amazing listeners around the world. I'm really happy you're here today. Emma, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Leo, but I want to be honest. Today's topic comes from a real feeling. This morning, I opened my notebook to study English, and for a moment, I felt tired. I thought, why is this still hard?
I know that feeling very well. That moment when your heart feels heavy and you think, maybe English is not for me.
Yes, exactly that feeling. And if you're listening right now and you've ever felt this way, today's conversation is for you.
Before we start, friends, if you enjoy learning English with us, please like this episode and subscribe to English with Podcasts. It helps us grow and helps more learners find calm English practice.
And if you know someone who feels tired or sad about English, share this episode with them. Sometimes one conversation can change someone's day.
Okay, Emma, let's talk about it. Why do people feel like giving up on English?
I think one big reason is expectations. People think, I should speak English perfectly by now. They compare themselves to others.
Yes, comparison is very dangerous. You see someone speaking fluently online and you forget how long they studied.
Exactly. So let's say this clearly. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey.
A slow human journey. And slow is not bad. Slow means careful. Slow means real learning.
That's an important word for today, slow. Leo, can you say this sentence with me? It's okay to learn slowly.
It's okay to learn slowly.
Good. And another one. I am improving, even when it feels hard.
I am improving, even when it feels hard.
Beautiful. Friends, repeat that sentence later. It's powerful.
Emma, I want to share something personal. When I was learning English, there were days I understood nothing. I listened to podcasts and felt lost.
What did you do on those days?
I didn't quit. I just stayed. I listened again. Even if I only understood one word, I told myself one word is enough today.
That's such an important lesson. Let's teach this clearly to our listeners.
Yes, friends, you do not need to understand everything. Understanding something is success.
Exactly. If today you learn one word like frustrated, tired, or proud, that is progress.
Let's practice together. Emma, ask me a question.
Okay. Leo, how do you feel when English feels difficult?
I feel frustrated, but I also feel hopeful.
Great sentence. Friends, listen carefully. You can say, I feel frustrated, but I feel hopeful.
Try saying it slowly. There's no rush.
Another reason people give up is fear of mistakes.
Oh yes, mistakes scare people.
But mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are teachers.
Exactly. When you say something wrong, your brain learns faster next time.
Friends, listen to this sentence. Mistakes mean I am learning.
Mistakes mean I am learning.
Perfect. Now let's talk about time. Many learners say, I don't have time.
That's very common.
So let's change the idea of time. You don't need 1 hour, you need 5 minutes.
5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, 5 minutes of reading.
Small habits are stronger than big plans.
Emma, can we give some real examples?
Of course. Friends, you can learn English while drinking tea, walking, cooking, or before sleeping.
You can listen. You can repeat one sentence. That's enough.
And here's something very important, Leo. When learners feel very weak, very sad, very tired,
Yes?
they should remember they are not alone. Many people find strength in faith, prayer, or trusting God.
That's true. When we feel small, trusting God reminds us that our effort matters.
He knows your heart. He knows you're trying, and that gives peace.
Friends, even if today feels hard, your effort is seen.
Let's practice a gentle sentence for hard days. Today is hard, but I will not give up.
Today is hard, but I will not give up.
That sentence is strong. Save it in your heart.
Emma, what should learners do when they feel very tired?
Rest, not quit. Rest is part of learning.
That's a very important difference.
Yes, rest means you pause. Quit means you stop forever. We don't stop forever.
Friends, if today is heavy, rest. Tomorrow, come back.
And remember, confidence comes from showing up again and again.
Even quietly, even slowly.
Let's expand on this idea of showing up, Leo, because sometimes when we talk about statistics and numbers, people feel even more pressure. For example, did you know that according to some educational data, it can take between 500 to 1,200 hours of instructed study to reach a high level of English?
1,200 hours. That sounds like a mountain, Emma. If I look at that number, I might want to go back to sleep.
Exactly, but let's look at those numbers differently. If you spend just 15 minutes a day, that's about 91 hours a year. In a few years, you've reached a level that millions of people only dream of.
That makes the mountain look like a series of small, beautiful hills. And you know, speaking of groups of people, it's interesting to see how different cultures approach this. For example, in many European countries like Sweden or the Netherlands, English proficiency is very high. Often over 70% of the population speaks it fluently. But they start very young and they see it everywhere.
Right, they have immersion, but for many of our listeners in places where English isn't spoken on the street, that percentage is much lower. In some regions, maybe only 5 to 10% of people feel comfortable speaking. If you are part of that small percentage trying to learn, you are already a hero in your community.
That is a great perspective. You are a pioneer. You're opening doors for yourself that others haven't even found yet.
And Leo, I want to talk about the plateau. Do you know what a plateau is?
Is that the flat part of a mountain?
Exactly. In learning, a plateau is when you study and study, but you feel like you aren't moving up anymore. You feel stuck.
I hate the plateau. You feel like you are walking in circles. You know the basic grammar, you know common words, but you can't express your deep feelings.
This is where most people quit. They think they have reached their limit. But the truth is, your brain is just organizing the information. It's like a library where the librarian is busy putting books on the shelves. You can't see the progress, but the work is happening inside.
So when we are on the plateau, we need patience. That's another great word for today. Patience.
Let's practice that. I have patience with myself.
I have patience with myself. It feels good to say that. It takes the pressure off my chest.
Let's talk about the inner critic. Everyone has one. It's that little voice in your head that says, your accent is bad, or you forgot the past tense again.
My inner critic is very loud sometimes. It sounds like a mean teacher.
We need to give that inner critic a vacation. When it speaks, you can say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I am allowed to make mistakes.
I am allowed to make mistakes. I like that. It's like giving myself a permission slip.
And remember, native speakers make mistakes too. I forget words. I use the wrong preposition sometimes. It's part of being human.
That makes me feel much better. Sometimes I think native speakers are like robots who never fail.
Far from it. We stumble, we say and we lose our train of thought. Language is a messy, beautiful tool for connection, not a test of perfection.
Emma, let's talk about the why. Why are we doing this? If the why is strong, the how becomes easier.
For some, the why is a better job. Statistics show that people with good English skills can earn 30 to 50% more in certain industries. That's a huge difference for a family.
For others, it's about travel, being able to land in a new country and ask for help or make a friend. That feeling of freedom is priceless.
And for some of our listeners, it's about watching a movie and finally understanding the joke without reading the subtitles.
That's the best feeling. You laugh along with the rest of the world. You feel connected.
So, friends, think about your why right now. Close your eyes for 3 seconds. Why do you want to speak English?
I hope you found your answer. Keep that answer in your pocket. Pull it out when the day feels heavy.
Let's talk about the physical feeling of learning. Did you know that when you learn a new language, your brain actually grows? Scientists have used MRI scans to show that the hippocampus and areas of the cerebral cortex get larger in people who study languages.
So when my head hurts after a long study session, it's actually growing?
In a way, yes. You are building new pathways. You are literally becoming a different version of yourself.
That is amazing. Every time I learn a phrasal verb, I'm building a bridge in my brain.
Yes, and sometimes the bridge is wobbly at first. Sometimes you fall off, but you get back up and you keep building.
Emma, what about the people who feel they are too old to learn? I hear this a lot. I'm 40, I'm 50, my brain is too slow.
That is a myth. While children learn differently, adults have a huge advantage. They know how to learn. They have logic, experience, and motivation. Research shows that learning a language in older age can actually help prevent diseases like Alzheimer's. It keeps the brain young.
So it's not just a skill, it's a medicine.
Exactly. It's exercise for the mind. So, if you are 60 years old and listening to this, you are doing something wonderful for your health.
I love that. English is good for my heart and my brain.
Let's talk about the power of yet. This is a small word that changes everything.
How does it work?
Instead of saying, I can't speak fluently, you say, I can't speak fluently yet.
Oh, I see. I don't understand this podcast yet. It means the future is open.
Yes, it turns a wall into a door. Yet is a word of hope.
Let's practice that. I am not a master yet.
I am not a master yet, but I am a student, and being a student is a noble thing.
Emma, do you think we should talk about the silent period?
Yes, that's a very important concept. In language acquisition, the silent period is a stage where a learner is listening and absorbing, but they're not ready to speak much.
Many people get worried during this time. They think, I've been listening for months, but I'm still quiet. What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. The brain is filling the reservoir. You cannot pour water out of an empty cup. You have to fill it first with listening.
So being quiet is actually a form of active learning.
Precisely. If you are in your silent period, don't force yourself to speak if it feels painful. Just keep listening. One day, the words will start to overflow naturally.
That's such a relief. I remember feeling like a quiet statue in my English classes. Now I know I was just filling my cup.
Exactly. And now, look at you, Leo. You're co-hosting a podcast.
It took time, Emma. It took many, many quiet days.
Let's talk about the social side of this. Sometimes the people around us don't understand our journey. They might laugh at our accent or ask, why are you wasting time with that?
That is the hardest part, the social pressure.
When that happens, remember that the reaction is about them, not you. They might be afraid of change, or they might be jealous of your courage.
My journey is mine. That's a good sentence to remember.
My journey is mine. You are not learning for them. You are learning for the person you want to become.
And there's a whole community of people like you. Millions of people are listening to podcasts right now, trying to improve just like you.
Actually, the number of English learners worldwide is estimated to be around 1.5 billion. Think about that. 1.5 billion people are on this road with you.
I am never alone. I am part of a 1.5 billion person family.
Yes, and we are all helping each other. When you comment on a video or help someone in a forum or even just listen to us, you are part of that energy.
Emma, let's give some practical mood boosters for when someone feels a language crash coming on.
A language crash is when you suddenly feel like you've forgotten everything. It usually happens when you are tired or stressed. First tip, stop studying immediately.
Stop, but shouldn't I work harder?
No, if your brain is crashing, it needs a reboot. Go for a walk. Listen to music in your native language. Eat something delicious.
Step 2, do something easy in English. Watch a cartoon you loved as a child or listen to a very simple song.
Yes, remind your brain that English can be fun and easy, not just a struggle.
Step 3, look back at where you started. Look at an old notebook from a year ago. You will realize you knew so much less back then.
That is the best way to see progress. We forget how far we have climbed because we're always looking at the top of the mountain.
I have come a long way.
I have come a long way. Let's say that together.
I have come a long way.
And the road ahead is beautiful. It's not just about grammar rules. It's about the people you will meet, the stories you will read, and the way you will see the world.
Learning a language is like getting a second pair of eyes. Everything looks different.
It really does. You start to see how other people think. You become more empathetic. That's a big word. That means you can understand and share the feelings of others.
Empathetic. English helps me be more empathetic to the world.
Before we finish, let's help our listeners practice English one more time.
Okay.
Friends, answer this question out loud or in the comments. What helps you continue when English feels hard?
You can say music helps me, prayer helps me, talking to friends helps me, listening to podcasts helps me.
Any answer is perfect, even if it's a very small thing like a cup of coffee.
You are doing better than you think. You are showing up and not as 90% of the battle.
Truly. And we are proud of you. Every time you press play, you are winning.
Thank you for spending this time with us on English with Podcasts. Your presence makes us happy.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with someone who needs encouragement. Let's spread the calm.
Keep learning, keep breathing, keep going. The world is waiting for your voice.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to continue. We are right here with you every step of the way.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone. You've got this.